right. We are live with a new setup and a new background. Look at that. Are we on the moon? Who knows? I like it. I am not gonna lie, I'm a little bit of a fan. This is fun. This is cool. All right. Gonna move my windows here and do the next Strep Throat AMA. The mini episode, as it were. The mini episode. What's up, Ash? Thanks for joining. Iowa girl. Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Come on in, come on in. Just got Bob Dylan song stuck in my head. You guys know what I mean? Anybody else since they saw that since they saw that trailer with Timothy Chalamet? La da da da. It's a hard rains are gonna fall. Dude, I can do a pretty good Bob Dylan. I can do a pretty good Bob Dylan impression. How many times must a cannonballs fire before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. What do you think about my Bob Dylan impression, Danielle? That's what I want to know. I'm feeling okay. I need to rest my. I probably shouldn't be singing Bob Dylan. I probably should be resting my voice a little bit, is what I probably should be doing. I'm not doing that, but it probably is what I should be doing. Uh, yeah, Francis, I do stand up. I'm a Los Angeles-based comedian, but I do travel all over. I do travel all over the country. So I was in Las Vegas about a month ago, San Diego here soon, and then Indianapolis earlier next year. Ooh, Ghostface says they've cleaned up the profile. Well, next time, when you come next, when I'm doing the next roast show, it should be at least over the next couple days. We'll see. I'll roast you. I have been to New York City, but I have never done stand up in New York City. I've never done stand up in New York City. I done stand up on TV. I've done interviews on TV, like morning television and whatnot, but I have not unfortunately done stand up on live TV yet. But, in other mediums, I do live, roasting generally every single night. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Thanks for the roast, by the way. You're welcome, guys. If you're just joining us, generally what I do on these shows is I roast people, their TikTok profiles, right? You boys got strep throat today, but I'm recovering, so I'll be back to the roasting very soon. I gotta let Guy Rubin know. Friends on TikTok to co-host. I just followed you. Followed you. Follow me back, mofo. Um, let's see what else we got. You guys like my visual behind me? I set up a projector over here, so I kind of like it. I don't know, it's kind of fun. Makes the background a little bit more interesting than a blank white wall. I'm a yacht broker roasting. I'm a yacht broker, more like broke and cannot afford a yacht himself, which is why he needs to broker yachts for much more wealthy people. Am I right? All right, you get one. You get one. Otherwise, I'd be pulling up your actual profile. Oh, that's fun. It's always nice getting an ad in the background instead of the psychedelic stuff that I actually wanted to look at. That's always fun. That's fine. I fixed it. I fixed it. Let's let's see here. It's cool that you got to dance for Vanilla Ice. Thank you, Ghostface. Yeah, it is really cool. So if you guys want to check out my profile, the first video that's pinned on there right now is a quick story about how I was backup dancer for Vanilla Ice. That is so 100% true. I've done it twice actually. So that's the part one of it. If you guys want to check out the full part, you got to just get on YouTube. It's on YouTube. If you type in Parker Dean comedian Vanilla Ice, part one and part two will pop up. You can watch it. So you're the Jeff Ross TikTok. No, I think if Jeff Ross got on TikTok, he would be the Jeff Ross TikTok. I think I have my own style of roasting, and I would never claim to be as good as Jeff Ross or Tony Hinchcliffe for that matter. Those guys kill it. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm still doing it, but I mean, low key, the first comedian who's ever like roasted people live on TikTok and does his own digital crowd work show. So pretty proud of that accomplishment. Pretty proud of that. He goes, Dom Leopard goes, that was actually dope and on point. You're damn right it is, Dom Leopard. That's because I'm good at my job, man. That's the thing, the difference between me, Jeff Ross, Tony Hinchcliffe, and all the other really good roasters. Don Rickles is another one. A lot of people don't know him because he is an older guy, right? Like from way back when. He ran the first roast with like Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra. I have to roast you motherfuckers in PG-13, except for those words occasionally. Except for an occasional curse word, I gotta keep it PG-13 because the TikTok community guidelines are so strict. So I can't go too hard in any particular direction because if I do, I'll get banned or I'll get my account flagged, right? So that's where my own kind of style comes from. What I try to do is I just try to get incredibly specific and visual instead of going for anything that's obvious or using any words that could get me banned on the TikTok algorithm. So that's kind of why I do what I do. Let's see. I get to meet a lot of celebrities doing the Comic Cons. Well, that's really cool, Ghostface. I think I remember you mentioning that you did Comic Cons. How are the celebrities? Do you meet any interesting ones? Let us know. Let us know. It's 11:25. Should I go to bed? I don't know, man. Look into the eye of Sauron behind me. Let it hypnotize you into making whatever decision you already want to make, my friend. What do you call a bulletproof Irishman? Or ricochet. That's funny. Nice. Pedro 420 OG. Let's go. This guy's a union forklift driver. He apparently also drives really good dad joke puns. That's very good. That's very good. Dom Leopard says George Carlin is my stand-up comedian goat. Movie comedy goat is Jim freaking Carrey. Yeah, very good. My movie comedy goat's got to be Will Ferrell. I just love Will Ferrell. There's just something about his face. You know what I mean? When you just see it, you want to laugh. But I totally, I get why Jim Carrey's your favorite. Jim Carrey's hilarious. Jim Carrey's got phenomenal stories about the entertainment industry. A lot of people don't know this. Oh, thanks so much, guys, for all the gifts. I really appreciate that. You guys are actually, can I write what I'm doing for my live gift? Can you guys see that? Oh, yeah. Let's see if can I pin it? Let's try to pin it, shall we? Okay. I think I just pinned it, so you guys should be able to see. The whole reason I'm trying to get these gifts is because I have this whole Bob Dylan costume I want to do with the Timothy Chalamet movie coming out. I do a pretty good Bob Dylan impression when I sing, so I'm writing like some parody songs of some Bob Dylan songs, and on stage I want to get up with like a Bob Dylan wig and a guitar and be able to sing it. Now, I need money in order to buy those things off of Amazon and Facebook Marketplace. So if you can help me out and toss me a little bit, I appreciate it. But that's what the donations are going to today. Let's see here. Yeah, so George Carlin's your stand-up comedy goat. Or yeah, and your comedy goat is Jim freaking Carrey. Man, stand-up goat for me has got to either be like the greatest of all time has probably got to be Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle. He's the greatest living one right now, I think. And I don't know, the greatest of all time. You got to remember, I mean, where stand up came from. You got guys like, Richard Pryor, Robin Williams, George Carlin was also very good and influential. You also got, I'm already forgetting his name, Lenny Bruce, people who are very influential to stand up. Bill Hicks is another one that a lot of people don't know. So there's a lot of good ones. Let's hear some Tambourine Man impressions. How does Tambourine Man go? How does Tambourine Man go? Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. I can't do it because my strep throat. I can do blowing in the wind though. I can do blowing in the wind. How many times the cannonballs fire before they're forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many ads must play on YouTube when I'm trying to run my show? How hard is it to crank my neck to press the button so it'll go? How many times are the ads gonna run when I just wanna look at a tree? The answer, my friend, is an unlimited amount of times, and that's because YouTube is no longer free. That was what that was. That was me as Bob Dylan complaining to you all about why YouTube keeps running ads behind my head instead of playing the visuals I want. That's exactly what that was. Let's see here. Guy Hanna says we should put a show together. Hell yeah, man. Where are you based out of, Guy Hanna? He goes, New Orleans, Eighth Ward for life. Are you based in New Orleans, man? Hey, I'm down to put together a show with anybody, man. Screw it. Shoot me a DM on TikTok, man. I'll respond to you after the show. Follow, shoot me a DM. I'll follow you back. Can I do that on I'm on my desktop right now, so I'll follow you. All right, let's hope that it followed. If it doesn't, comedian Guy Hanna, I'll follow you right afterwards, bro. I'll follow you right afterwards. Last con I worked with RJ Mitt, which is Walter White Jr. He does a lot of advocacy work. It's great. That's cool. That's cool. Dylan's one of my favorites. Let's go, Dom Leopard. Well, Dom Leopard, I hope that you enjoyed that. He goes, great impression. Thanks, man. In my act, in like my actual stand up, I am working with a lot more because I have a big background in musical theater. I'm doing a lot more of like with singing and stuff. So I'll take like a song and I'll improvise, something that the audience says to me. Like how some comedians do crowd work. I'll do like, it's weird. I'm developing kind of my own style. I had someone in here the other day in my show go, is this like theater kid musical crowd work? And I was like, yeah. I've never put it that way before, but I think you might be right, man. I think you might be right. Oh yeah, Patrice O'Neal, man, Red Fox. No one knows about Red Fox anymore, man. I haven't even looked that much into his history, but I know he was super influential. But Patrice, man, come on. Let's go. Kaylee goes, what kind of guitar? I think Kane has some extras around here I could send you. Kaylee, you don't have to do that. That's really sweet though. Honestly, any acoustic guitar, any like brown acoustic guitar that can still play, I am not picky. I am not picky at all. I want to do, I'll tell you guys what I'm doing. So Bob Dylan has this song called, he has this song called It's a Hard Rain's Gonna Fall. It's what plays over. Oh, what's up, Mama Bear? I just saw you. I just saw you. He goes, that's good. I'm a singer and a DJ. Hell yeah, man. Well, maybe we can put something together really good. You're in Phoenix, bro. I'll drive over to Phoenix. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Firefox and Android ad guard will block that. I might have to get into it, Ghostface. That's cool. Kaylee, thank you. She says I can check tomorrow and see if they're any good for you. Well, thank you. If you have not one that you're not using, send it over. I'll pay the postage on it. I'll pay the postage on it. Let me know. Hell yeah. There we go. All these donations today are helping me pay for postage to get me a guitar to do my Bob Dylan joke, which will come from Kaylee. And Kaylee, I only want it if you sign it. I only want the guitar if on the back you write in Sharpie from Kaylee. Okay, so that way I can wave it to my audience and say, see, I am famous on my TikTok live stream. You have no idea. Fans are sending me guitars. You have no idea what's going on the TikTok. That's what I want. But basically, what's up, Mom? So Mama Bear says early. Yeah, I'm doing a short one today. I got strep throat, so I'm trying to protect my voice a little bit. Guy Hannah says, if you want a guitar, I can get you one. I come to San Diego and LA all the time. Well, hell, yeah, man, that would be really, really nice. Thank you for offering. Kaylee says, deal, LMAO. Did the cops ever show at the office? Mama Bear says. We run this office sketch, and so apparently one of our workers called 911 the other day. No, the cops did not show up. We were all right. Thank you, Wayne. I appreciate that. Is the Austin comedy scene overrated? I hear that it's very difficult for starting comedians to get stage time there. That's what I hear. So is it overrated? I don't know. I haven't checked it out a bunch. I did one open mic there. I've been down there once before. It was fun. And I've apparently need to get the damn ad guard. How many times are these ads gonna pop up when I'm just trying to run my show? How many times am I gonna have to do my Bob Dylan voice before you all say no? How many times must I check my phone to see that no one has texted me back? The answer, my friend, is in my fucking head, and my head might be just out of whack. Ha ha! Woo! I'm getting better at it, man. I'm getting better at it. Let's go. Danny Huck says Austin is not overrated. Yeah, I don't know. I don't live there, man. I do know a local comedian who's there who's still kind of in the first, I think, 5 years of doing stand up, who tells me that it's very difficult for him to get stage time out in Austin, where in LA you can get stage time all the time. I shouldn't say all the time. You're gonna have to bring people out. You're gonna have to network, but I think it's easier to get stage time for a show in LA than it probably is in Austin, based on my experience. How have I thought about trying Kill Tony? Yeah, man, I've thought about doing Kill Tony, but the problem with doing Kill Tony is you go to the show and it's a bucket mic, which means you have barely a chance of getting in there. So Tony, if you see at the thing, he actually has a bucket filled and he just pulls out of the bucket. And so you have literally a drop in the bucket chance of getting up there. You might get lucky, like my buddy Jack Shaw. I've done a couple shows with Jack. If you guys watch Kill Tony, Jack Shaw, I think, is the most recent golden ticket winner. The motherfucker's hilarious. He's so funny. And I've done, like I said, a show or two with him. He's great, and I wish him the best of luck. He's amazing. And he's doing great now because he went on Kill Tony. Oh, thanks for joining my team, Hardway Alaska. I appreciate you. Danny Huck says, just way too many comics and not enough spots. Guy Hanna says, I have friends that fly between Austin and New York, and yeah, New York is better. I've heard that too, Guy Hanna. I've heard that New York is way better. Yeah, they had that blow up during the pandemic. Yes, they did. So many comedians moved to Austin. I didn't even know about Florida. That's crazy. Yeah, Guy Hanna, I appreciate the offer on the guitar. Kaylee, I'm gonna be honest with you. Me and you go way back. So if you were able to get me a guitar, that would mean a lot to me. Genuinely, like I would use it in my bid or whatever. I'd pay you the postage to get it shipped. We could talk about it. Low key, if it's more expensive than me just getting one here in LA, I might do that. But Kaylee, if you find one, let me know. And you better write from Kaylee, with the heart on it or something, just so everyone knows that this is a gift from Kaylee. That's what yeah, you should do that. That'll be fun. It should be fun if you do that. Best comedy clubs in New York. I cannot speak for New York because I don't go there, but Los Angeles, man, the Comedy Store is always a classic one. My favorite comedy club in LA is the Ice House up in Pasadena, without question. It's owned by a part owner of the Lakers and a guy by the name of Johnny Buss, really nice guy, by the way. And it is like the most upscale comedy club in the country. So Ice House is without question my favorite comedy club in Los Angeles. Improv's a lot of fun to visit too. Improv's a lot of fun. I don't really go to the Laugh Factory very much. The more mid-sized comedy clubs or smaller comedy clubs, my favorite comedy club in the city is Fourth Wall on Hollywood Boulevard, and that's because that's where I did my first show. So that place has my heart. I love Fourth Wall. Shout out to Joe Menente, the owner of Fourth Wall, giving us starting comics a place to be. We love him to death. But yeah, 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 yeah. I've been doing comedy, man, for 2 years. To answer Danny Huck's comedy for 2 years. Started in July of 2022 and finished my 2 year anniversary at the Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club in Las Vegas. So that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, Guy Hanna goes, the Ice House is amazing. The best comedy club in San Diego is AAC or ACC. Oh, cool, man. I'll have to check it out. I'm doing Mic Drop in November, so I hope Mic Drop in San Diego is cool. My Discord link is broken, Mama Bear. That's no bueno. What? Hold on. How many times do I gotta do my Bob Dylan impression? While the ads run on my screen. How many times do I have to fix my screen? Are you talking about my link tree? Well, that's deeply concerning, Mama Bear. I can't have that. I will fix it. I'll fix it after we're done. I'll fix it on my phone. I'll be sure. Who do you think the most overrated mainstreams? I don't talk shit. Why? Nice try. I don't talk shit, man. I can't speak on who's overrated, man. I have my favorites and that's it. But I'm not like, oh, this person sucks. I don't do that. I don't do that. I'll tell you who I think is underrated. I think Tim Dillon is one of the most underrated stand-up comedians working right now. I've seen that guy take down a room for 25 minutes in West Hollywood about things that you should not be talking about in West Hollywood, California. Tim Dillon is one of the best working stand-up comedians right now. He is so funny. There's another guy I know that I was in a show with the other day who's a Comedy Store regular. His name is Willie Simon. You guys, Willie Simon is hilarious, dude. Highly, highly recommend you guys check him out. Willie Simon. Who's another underrated guy? Jack Shaw is getting his limelight now on Kill Tony, so look him up. Jack Shaw, very, very funny comedian. Uh, Hit House of Comedy or Stir Crazy if I come to Phoenix. Guy Hanna says, hell yeah. Sam Talent should be more famous. I'll have to look him up, man. I'll have to look him up. I tried to join. It says invalid link. Well, that's dumb, Mama Bear. I will fix it. I'll fix it. Who are my favorite stand-up comedians, man? I love my favorite right now is probably who I'm listening to a lot. Probably Steve Martin. I love some Steve Martin, man. It's fun watching it because it's so absurd and off the wall. It's really influencing how I'm doing my shit, like with music and stuff. Like Steve Martin's always got the banjo. So big fan of Steve Martin. My favorites though, man, I love Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle. Been watching more Robin Williams too. Tim Dillon, man, I'm telling you guys, Tim Dillon is amazing. Mainstream comedians, yeah, 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 yeah. Like I said, those guys. Sean Patton and Mark Normand. Okay, hell yeah, Guy Hanna, let's go. Well, tell both of them to get on TikTok, dude. We need more comedians on Livestream, man. Dane Cook is another really big influence for me. Dane Cook was one of the first comedians I ever watched when I was in like middle school and high school and stuff. And I finally got to see him live one night at a venue, funny enough, in LA that I actually ended up performing at a year or two later. So it was really cool. Last Tuesday, I performed at the show ran by a guy named Jay Davis. It's called Yamashiro Tuesdays. And I saw Dane Cook on that same show a year ago, man. So it was really cool to be like on the same stage as, someone that I really admire. Sean Patton is amazing. Oh, well, we'll have to all look up old Sean Patton, won't we? We'll give it a go. Yeah, Guy Hanna, if you're really interested in putting on a show together, man, or something, let me. I'm not kidding. Like, I followed you to my knowledge on TikTok because sometimes it blocks me, like on my desktop. So, like I said, I'll follow you back, bro, on my phone if I didn't already follow you. Message me, man, and we'll do something. Absolutely, bro. It'll be a lot of fun, especially if you do DJ. It might be fun to blend some music and comedy, man. I talked to Sean about that. He's working on some show he can't tell me about. Cool. Well, I hope he is. I hope he is. We need more comedians on TikTok. I every night run my own like digital crowd work show, basically where I roast people's TikTok profiles. That's usually what I do when I don't have strep throat. So that's what I'm on about at the moment. Mm-hmm. That he just doesn't see. Oh God, I'm so excited to do my Bob Dylan bit, bro. It's gonna be so much fun. What are your thoughts on Jerry Seinfeld or Chris Rock? Chris Rock is one of the greatest. Both of them are two of the greatest stand-up comedians that have ever lived. Jerry Seinfeld is the first like billionaire stand-up comedian. It's very hard to write that off. Jerry Seinfeld is also one of the greatest comedy writers of all time. I also Jerry Seinfeld. I got a special place for Jerry Seinfeld because when I was a kid, the only stand-up comedy I had access to was when they would run reruns of Seinfeld on late at night. So, 9 or 10 p.m., I would just, sneak by the TV and just catch glimpses of Jerry doing stand-up at the beginning and the end of the Seinfeld episode. So that was my first experience seeing like, what is he doing? What's stand-up doing? So, yeah, Jerry Seinfeld. To be honest with you, like when I'm listening to stand up now, I go for a bit more, shall I say, risque material. Like, like, I don't know. I like Bill Burr, Dave Chappelle, stuff like that. But Jerry Seinfeld was like the OG comedian I first ever listened to. So I got a lot of love for him. I know, right? Kaylee Seinfeld will always be a comfort show. I was listening to they have mini episodes of Seinfeld now on YouTube, so they have shortened episodes. They're really good. But I listened to George's monologue with the sea was angry that day, my friends. The sea was angry. And, I reached down into the blowhole of the beast and retrieved this, and he reaches in and he gets the golf ball. I listened to that the other day. It was good. It was really good. Chris Rock, I've just watched some of his stand up. I think he's amazing. I think he just blew up and he's a great stand up comedian. He's one of the greats. The Chris Rock special after his divorce was amazing. That is the most human I've ever seen him. Awesome explorations, Roxy Knox says. Well, thank you for the roses, Roxy Knox. I appreciate you. Yeah, I like my people. They're cool. They're cool. That Chris Rock special, I'll have to watch it, man. Chris Rock and Jerry Seinfeld they're really good writers, but you don't see a lot, especially with Jerry Seinfeld, about them. You don't see a lot of their personality, their human side come out. So I get what you mean when you say that. Guy Han, I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check out the Chris Rock special. I need to watch just more Chris Rock in general, man. I love me some just classic stand up, bro. Thank you for liking the live, guys. By the way, make sure you follow if you're enjoying this, bro. Make sure you hit that red follow button up there. That's lets TikTok know you enjoy what you're seeing, and then come visit us back on one of our regular nights after, my throat is no longer dead with strep throat, and you'll see me roast people's TikTok profiles. That's what I do. All right, let's see here. Mike Credible. I think we need old school comedy back like Richard Pryor type. Everyone is sensitive now. Well, it's coming back in full swing, man. Just wait. Oh, you wait. It's coming back. Have you seen Chad Daniels' new special, Empty Nester? I have not, Danny Hucks. I have not. Is it good? Let us know. Chad Daniels, not great, to be honest. User 91027, user zip code wants to pick a fight with you, Danny. Good luck fighting a ghost. They have no profile picture. What are LA mics like? What night's best for open mics? Zach says. Oh, thank you, Miss Bliss. I thank you for telling me. I hope I feel better. Have a good night, Mama Bear. Have a good night. Oh, Joe Coy and Neil Brennan are great. Oh my God, Neil Brennan is incredible. So to answer Zach's questions, first of all, Zach, if you live in LA and you're thinking about oh, he says stand-up comic. I don't know where you are based out of. I think it says California at the end, maybe. Well, bro, you got to come out and do some open mics, man. I can recommend you some amazing places. What are LA mics like? What night's best for open mics? It's not so much, oh, I do stand up in Colorado. Well, if you come visit LA, let me know. And I should be visiting Colorado Springs actually relatively soon. So you let me know what the best ones are in Denver or in Colorado Springs. I think I checked out three mics when I was in Colorado Springs visiting. Anyway, um, LA, man, you can do an open mic every hour of every day from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Genuinely. There is somewhere in Los Angeles where you can do literally an open mic every single hour of every single day from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. LA, they got a $5 for 5 minutes system, and it's a slotted mic, so you're guaranteed to get up. And you pick some venues like the Hollywood Comedy or my favorite, Fourth Wall. Badger and Jam is also good, which is closer to West Hollywood. Fourth Wall and Hollywood Comedy are both inside Hollywood. And then you also have Comedy Boulevard, which is another kind of open mic spot that you can go to. They run their shit on evenings generally, though. But Fourth Wall particularly has time. I'm not kidding you. 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every single day, $5 for 5 minutes. You're guaranteed to get up. 100%. What's up, Sativa Wolf? Hello. Thanks for coming in. Looney's down here. My cousin owns the Comedy Fort in Foco, Colorado. That's where you should go in Colorado. Oh, hell yeah, man. Thanks for the recommendation. Shoot me a message, man. Let me know. Seriously. I'm not kidding, Zach. Shoot me a message on TikTok. I'll respond to you. And that way I know where it is. And it says you're another stand-up comedian, so I'll follow you back. I'll follow you back if you follow me. Fort Collins and Denver are the best crowds here. Hell yeah. My buddy Sam Cobb just moved out there. Keep an eye out for him. Oh, Sam Cobb. I think I know. I've heard about him. I want to say for some reason I know. Why do I know that name? Is he hang around with with Tim Dillon? I don't know why I think that. Sam Cobb. That sounds really familiar. Yeah, Three E's is great. Yeah. Three E's is the one I checked out. That's a nice club, by the way, on the inside. Yeah. You can do as many mics as you can in LA as you want, really, as long as you have $5. Some of them are free. Some of them are free that you can go do. Hello, Zach. What's up? What's up? Just a small town guy coming back to check out the show. How disappointed is he gonna be when he learns I have strep throat? Da da dum. I'm playing with my mic stand, except it's not a mic stand, it's a phone stand. It needs to be screwed in, so I'll set it down. I don't know. He just moved out there. We did comedy together on the East Coast. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's fun. All right, guys. All right. Well, Zach C, you joined right at the end, bro. I appreciate everybody joining up. It looks like we're getting some more people in. This has been a very chill show. This is just Ask Me Anything Strep Throat Edition, baby. You guys have joined literally one, and I say this, comedians. I'm not trying to flex on any of you guys. If you guys start doing live stream all the time, your channels will also grow very fast. But I really do believe I'm doing some of the most original stuff out here outside of these AMAs. Obviously, everybody does that. But this is the generally every single night at 11 p.m., guys. I run a show called the Original Live Stream Roast Show, where anybody who comments and donates, I roast your TikTok profiles live. There are no other comedians doing this on TikTok right now. So, comedians who are watching right now, go do this yourself because it's gotten me so many followers, man. When I started live streaming, I had 1,800 followers. Now you guys can check my profile. I'm almost at 7,000. And that's just from live streaming. Now, certainly helps when you run an office sketch with, office live stream comedy sketch with two of the most popular TikTokers on the internet. That certainly is going to get you some followers. But guys, besides these AMAs, when I do short, man, I'll get anywhere between 30 to 50 followers a night. That's not even an exaggeration, guys. If you're comedians, highly recommend you guys do live streaming. You know, you guys are here from all my fans, all you guys are here for the very beginning of a very exciting journey. I want to blow this show up as much as possible. So wish me luck on my recovery from strep throat because in the next couple days, I don't know when, probably not tomorrow, we'll see. I'm going to be coming back swinging and we will be roasting your TikTok profiles live. I'm going to look at these comment sections and then head on out. Yeah, that was when I was live with the other Zach, Pepe the Menace, Brooke Bridges, Rachel Kuhn, and Jackson Luna. And we run that pretty frequently. I do that a couple times a week. Thank you for the gifts, Yo Reed. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, Eli, it unfortunately is the end, bro. Uh, yep, we're still friends, Joe Reed. I appreciate you coming up to support the show. I run 7 shows in Arizona, so I'm trying to put you on one of the weekends that you pick. Hey, Guy Hanna, if you're serious about that, your boy, I will drive out to Arizona. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding, man. If you're down for it, bro, absolutely, I'd love to. Let's connect on TikTok, man. I'd be happy to do that. Thank you for the offer. That's really, really kind. Let's see. Oh, well, thanks, Yo Reed. Thanks for thinking of me, man. Hope to see. Oh, I will be doing another office stream soon. And he goes, I gotta make sure you get paid. Oh, thanks, Guy Hannah. Well, I'm looking forward to connecting with you, man. How did I meet Pepe? I met Pepe on Hollywood Boulevard, dude. No shit. No joke. I was barking for a bar show that I was doing. I was handing out flyers, and I met Pepe and Wes, the guy who runs the agency that we are now both in. I met them both on Hollywood Boulevard, man. And so yeah, met them and we hooked up, said, "What's up, man? How's it going?" And they eventually put me on one of their things and now I'm running my show every single night. He's running his own thing. It's a lot of fun. Cool guys. They're really cool guys. hmm Guy Hanna says I can't live stream. Why not? Is it because your followers, bro? Ah, Guy Hanna, that's bullshit. If you want to get hooked up for live streaming, let me know. If you get set up with a TikTok creator agency, they can bypass the 1,000 follower rule. And we can get you live streaming, man. If you want, I'll set you up with my guy. He already wants to work with other comedians, so you're offering to put me on a show and paying me. I will offer to set you up with my guy for free. You don't need to pay me anything to do that. So message me, DM you. I'll get you set up. The company's called Dream Social. They've taken really, really good care of me, and we're getting other comedians on TikTok as well. So hell yeah. Come to Arkansas. Well, get me set up on a show and I will. Best comedy club in LA for a visit, bro. Comedy Store. Comedy Store is amazing. Um, I think that's a classic one if you're visiting LA. But if you want to go to a really nice club that you'll still have a great time, even though it's a bit of a drive, I always recommend the Ice House up in Pasadena. All right, guys, let's see here. I bypassed the 10K follower for TikTok Studios on PC by applying. Hell yeah, Zach, look at you go, dude. My girlfriend just broke up with me. Can you make me laugh, please? Yes, I will make you laugh, and then we will go, guys, because I have strep throat and I need to rest my voice, which is why we did a short episode today. I will be back roasting people's TikTok profiles very, very soon. You guys, this is usually the original live stream roast show, but we did an AMA today. We'll probably do an AMA tomorrow as well if you guys want to come through. Not, we should be back Wednesday or Thursday running the original live stream roast show. So, John, this is my joke for you. This is my joke for you, okay? Now, this is a knock knock joke that I have to say out loud, so you guys just got to pretend that you're talking back to me, okay? This is one of the greatest knock knock jokes that I've ever written, ever. Okay, it's one of the greatest knock knock jokes I've ever written, John. So I hope you're listening up, okay? I hope you're listening up, bud. All right, so I'm going to tell you this joke and then I'm going to go, all right? So this is my knock knock joke, all right? Knock knock. Who's there? Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Who? Joe gonna be biting on these nuts. This has been the AMA. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this as much as I have. I cannot tell you how much joy that joke gives me. That's it. I hope you guys have a really good night. Guy Hannah, I'm looking forward to connecting with you, man. Like I said, my promise to you, I'll get you hooked up with my guy if you want to be able to go live. Thanks for offering to put me on a show in Arizona, bro. And I will look forward to getting set up with you via DM here very soon. For the rest of you, I will see you back here soon. Kaylee, write me a signature on the back of that guitar. Let me know if you find one, and I will see you all tomorrow. Farewell.